Okay, so the first assumption, definitely, y'all. Hey, yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Mowdy, and welcome back, or welcome to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm going to be answering some of y'all's assumptions about me. Quick little PSA, some of y'all are wild, okay? And some of them I won't be answering because that's a little bit not safe for YouTube. But without further ado, let's get into it. I won't lie to you. Alright, so I'm going to start doing my makeup. I'm going to use the No Pore Bum Primer by Touch and Soul. And we're going to start off by answering the very first assumption about me while I smooth this in. Alright. Looking like a hot mess, but it's okay. Okay, y'all, so the first assumption about me is I think you're a party guy. You love to go out and have good times with your friends. So that's very bold to assume that I have friends. No, just kidding. I think I have people I know, you know, but like friends, it's a different thing because not everyone categorizes friends the same way. But I have people I like talking to and everything and hang out with. Then there's like acquaintances. But I don't really like to go out a lot. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I'm kind of like, I'd rather stay at home, watch a movie, do some drawing, stuff like that. As far as go out, I used to go out a lot with my friends, way back in the day when I was younger. Rip, you know, youth. But yeah, I don't really like to go out anymore. I'm kind of like a homebody, which a lot of people don't assume that I'm a homebody. And whenever people invite me places, I'm like, is there gonna be a lot of people? Or can I just like, can I be in there with spirit? You know, can I be with you in spirit? Because I feel like that's how I'll have a lot of fun. Okay, for foundation today, I'm gonna be using the Born This Way Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is in the shade Sand. I really like using this one. It's been my go-to since I switched from the Maybelline Better Skin because this reminds me of that one. Okay, and I'm gonna put this all over my face. Time for another assumption. So the next assumption about me is that I love the Kardashians. So funny story, I've never actually watched the Kardashians. Someone told me about them and I watched a couple episodes, but I honestly could not get into it. I just couldn't get into it, and I was trying, and lo and behold, I just couldn't. So I never really got into watching the Kardashians. I know I think I follow Kim because she has Kim K Beauty on Twitter, but I just couldn't get into watching the Kardashians at all. Like, does anybody else have that, or are we all obsessed? Or is everyone else obsessed with the Kardashians? Let me know in the comments section down below. Moving on to concealer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. This is in the shade Warm Beige. Okay, so the next assumption about me is you don't remember what being shaved feels like anymore. That is absolute facts. I've wanted to shave off my mustache and little beard goatee thing going on, but also I don't want to look like a toddler, so I'm leaving it. And also, I don't know, I just like having it there. I don't think most of the like YouTube beauty gurus all have like a clean shaven face, except for like Manny. I think that's it. Yeah, of the ones that I watch, you know, I think he's like the only one that actually has any facial hair, because James Charles doesn't have any facial hair. Gabriel Samora. What else do I watch? Patrick Starr doesn't have any. I think that's all that I watch. And to set in my concealer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me powder, loose finishing powder, in the shade 20 Light Medium. Okay, and then the next assumption about me is that my fashion is based on people I follow. Quick little or I guess interesting fact, I don't really follow a lot of celebrities. I follow, I think, like Manny MUA. I follow some cosmetic brands. Nick A30. I like watching Nick A30. He's like a gamer. He watches, plays Fortnite and other stuff. He's really good. But I think my fashion is pretty much based on like Pinterest. I see a lot of really cool outfits that I like, and I'll try to recreate them or incorporate them into like my own style. But like people I follow, like the only person I actually know, I don't follow like any, yeah, I don't think I follow anyone that's like fashion-y. Moving on to bronzer, I'm going to be using the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. This is one of my absolute favorites and it smells really, really good. And then the next assumption about me is you have a passion for makeup and are looking to try new brands. So I really enjoy playing around with makeup. I think it's a lot of fun. It lets you be kind of artistic, and I feel like I'm an artistic person. I like to bullet journal, and I have like this calendar inside my room that lets me, you know, look at my month ahead and what I want to do for the month, which I think is really fun. I also made this right behind me, in that whole board actually was a gift from my old boss, which I still talk to here and there. But the writing, you know, I like to draw and do like a lot of artsy stuff. So as far as that, I feel like that's true. I really like playing around with makeup and trying new things. I think it's been a year since I started playing around with eyeshadow. Sure, I'm not the best at it, but I feel like I'm a solid 3. That's what I feel like. But yeah, I like trying out new brands as well, because I feel like you should spread the love. There's like so many really good brands out there, like really small brands as well. I have like friends that have like their own lashes or this and that, you know, so I tend to support them as well. And a lot of people, like if they have a small business, you guys, if you have a small business, you can gladly reach out to me and I'll promote you on my Instagram or anything, you know, to help you out a little bit. See if that does help you out. But yeah, I feel like that assumption is true. Okay, for blush today, I'm going to be using the Milani Berry Amore. I used this in my previous video, which if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. But it looks like this. It's very nice and pretty. Absolutely love it. And you can definitely build it up. And then the next assumption about me is that you're outgoing and always the life of the party. So like I mentioned earlier, I'm more of a homebody. I don't really like to go out a lot. I used to go to parties a lot, but I mean, I feel like that phase is long behind me. And I tend to go out a little bit with my friends. We'll go shopping or out to eat. Since the whole quarantine's going on, we can't do a whole lot, but that's like some of the stuff that we tend to do. Quick little funny story is I went out with one of my good friends. Her name is Angelica during quarantine, and everything that we wanted to do was like a disappointment after disappointment. So we were kind of like bummed and upset because we wanted to go like on a boat and watch whales, and we missed the boat by a little bit, so we couldn't go. And we went to go ride buggies, but that had closed. And we went to go try this new food place, but it was not the best. So yeah, the best part of our day was when we went to like a bar to grab a bite to eat, and I think she got a drink. I don't drink, so yeah. But yeah, it was like the best part of the day. Overall it was really fun. I think like she'll agree that it was lots of fun. But I don't know if I like to go out a lot. If I do go out, I'll go out to like take pictures with you and have some fun. But I don't know. I feel like people would say that I am the life of the party, but I personally don't feel like I am the life of the party. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Okay, moving on. I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Rose All Day Petal Glow Highlighter, which looks like this. It's very beautiful, very stunning, and it's buildable, so that's one thing I like. The next assumption about me is that I'm bougie AF. So I don't think I am bougie AF, to be honest with you. But also, I feel like everyone's definition is different. So I don't know if I am. I don't think I am. So, oh, can't answer that one. So the next assumption isn't really an assumption. It was more of a question. They asked when the last time I cussed someone out. And I don't think I've ever cussed anyone out, to be honest with you. I am a very calm person and I don't tend to be very aggressive with people, if that makes sense. I just don't feel the need to like go out of my way to be rude or yell at people for like anything, to be honest with you. I'm just like, okay, bye. For eyebrows today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the shade Granite and I think this is her 12 brush. It looks like this, very fine point and the spoolie. And I'm going to move on to the next assumption about me. And then the next assumption about me is that I'm an introvert. So I feel like that is very much true. I don't like really being around people. Even though I work in retail and I like helping people and stuff like that, I'd rather be a homebody and by myself than out and about. So now that my eyebrows are done and my eyelids are primed and based, I'm going to be using the James Charles palette with Morphe, and I think I'm gonna do a little pink look, you know. We'll see how that goes. And I'm gonna go in with a really light pink shade. I forgot the name of it, but I will make sure to include it somewhere in this video. And I'm just gonna put that all over my eyelid and answer the next assumption about me. Okay, so the next assumption about me is that when I go out with my friends, getting this one again, you're the life of the party, the friend that everyone always gets excited to see. So I got this one a lot, like several times, and I'm like, are y'all sure? Because I personally don't feel like I am, but you know, what you personally feel isn't really what others feel. So I decided to text two of my really close friends what they thought about this, and this is what they said. So I texted my friend Jaylene. She's one of my best friends. I said, hey, this is true or false. People keep sending this one and assume this of me. She said, duh, of course. And I'm kind of got excited only because I personally don't feel like I'm the life of the party or like everyone gets excited to see me. But also I don't like to go out with people, so it's really rare that I hang out with any of my friends. We'll talk constantly, you know, we'll text, Snapchat, all that works. But as far as hanging out, it's kind of rare only because I work quite a bit and I have other stuff that I really have to do. So yeah, I guess it makes sense why they would be excited because it's been a while since they last seen me. Do y'all remember when I said that light shades don't really show up on my skin tone? This is that light pink shade from the James Charles palette. I think it's like pinkity drinkity and it's not showing up. So we're gonna have to try something else. And then I also texted one of my really good friends. She's one of my best friends as well. Her name is Perla. And I sent her the screenshot and I'm like, true or false? And she said, false. Then she said, nah, JK, that's true. I was like, why false, you know? And she said, it's true. Cause you always get hyped. Cause you get everyone hyped up when we're down. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm the type of person that doesn't like seeing other people like upset or, you know, in their feelings or whatever. I like to make sure that everyone is having a good time, regardless. Like if they're going through something, I'm like, girl, let's talk about it, you know, figure out what's going on and, you know, find out how to make you happy. Which a lot of people, like, they know, like, if they want to text me, they can come in and text me, and we can always talk about anything and offer my advice. But whatever you want to do with the advice is up to you. If you want to choose it, if you don't, completely up to you. I can just offer you my advice, and whatever you want to do with it is up to you. And then she proceeded to say that when I'm down, that they get down as well. So I thought that was interesting only because I try not to be upset around other people, if that makes sense. I try to make sure I'm always smiling and in a good mood because I don't want other people to feel how I feel. So I thought that was kind of interesting that like she noticed that. There's this other friend, well, acquaintance, because we don't really talk anymore, but she always, when she first saw me like upset, like genuinely upset, she's like, it's really weird seeing you like that because I always assumed you were like this happy person, and to see you like that, it's really weird. So that's another reason why I don't really tend to be upset or try, like, you know, around other people. So yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but if you are, let me know in the comment section down below, or maybe I just need some more therapy. And then I'm gonna step out of using the James Charles palette and use a glitter that I really like using. So 1 second. Now that that little glittery shade is on, let me zoom you in real close. I'm gonna be using this really light highlighter shade for the inner corner of my eye. And then I'm going to be using some mascara today. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I don't really use mascara, so this should be fun. Okay, and then another assumption about me is that I have a secret obsession with Star Trek or something nerdy. I think that was what it said. Okay, so that was not what it said. The comment said, I assume you like rainstorms and have a secret geek obsession with Star Trek. So I do like the rain. I love the rain. I don't know why, but I love the rain. I like when it rains. I like the smell. I don't like driving in the rain because people here in California don't know how to drive in anything that is not sunny. So blessed be when it rains, you know, like, be careful out on the road, please, and thank you. But unfortunately, I don't have a secret obsession with Star Trek or anything like that. Haven't even seen Star Wars. I haven't even seen Star Wars. I think that one is gonna be false. The only thing I do really like watching is RuPaul's Drag Race. I watched RuPaul's Drag Race UK, which was really good, and then I just started watching Canada's Drag Race as well. Lemon is one of my favorites on there, so if you watch RuPaul's Drag Race, please let me know which one you like and who you're rooting for. Alright guys, those were most of your assumptions of me. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure to follow me on my socials, which would be linked in the description box down below, or I will try to put them right up here for you. If you would like for me to do any videos, please let me know or try any products. And as well, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
And you could tell me if I'm off, but I see it on your face when you say that he's the one that you want.